Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. It is Saturday, June 20th, 2015. This is episode 116. I'm Crafty Knitter, Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7, on Instagram and Ravelry. Shush, woman.
I can just picture you walking up to somebody on the street. Hi, I'm Crafty Knitter 7.
I would like to welcome any new viewers and say thank you for our returning viewers. And my phone is buzzing, so it's going over here because I will get in trouble. That better not be you, Tyler. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I bet it is them.
Probably.
I'm Lynn, also known as Toll Baby, and you can find us on YouTube and Twitter at Two Tangled Skeins. Our blog is twotangledskeins.com, and we have a Ravelry group that you should come and join because we give away lots of awesome stuff. Why are you even messing with that right now? Because you have nothing to knit on, do you?
I do. There's projects here.
Anyway, come join us because lots of fun and games going on. Mm-hmm. And Sue's going to be on her own for the next 2 weeks. Because I'm going to Chicago. Oh, please. You know damn well I'm your partner in crime and you don't party without me.
It's true. She's the bestie for the restie of my life.
Hopefully she'll party a little bit while I'm gone. Because I'm going to be in Chicago. Well, first I'm going to be in Minneapolis for a few days. Not in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. In a little town somewhere.
And then you come home and you guys drive.
And then I come home, pick up the kids. Off I go back again. And
as long as you can get your passport in time.
My son's passport, yeah. Because my kid's passport's expired, and I dragged a little too long getting them, so...
And her son is 16 now, and
needs
it's an
passport.
adult one, right?
Yeah. My daughter can get away with just the birth certificate. She's a minor, but he's 16, and he needs his passport, so... Although, I'd like to point out that nowhere on their website does it say that it's required to have a passport. It says it's recommended.
But did you call?
I called 1-800-O-Canada, which is our government information line, and they said, no, he needs a passport. I don't think legally they can refuse him if he doesn't have one, but I don't want to take a chance either.
Yeah.
I don't want... Because our border crossing, the one that we used to go to Rob's house, is 7 hours from here. We cross southern Ontario first. So I don't want to drive 7 hours and then have them say, no, he can't come in, and have to drive 7 hours
Fine,
back.
keep him.
Yeah, pretty much.
You take away my goods if they can't come in the country. Take away my child. I'll pick him up on the way back.
Yeah, you guys can feed him for the next week.
16-year-old. Yeah. 6 foot something. Trust me, I have one the same. Non-stop eating. So this is a knitting show.
Is it?
It is.
Still?
It is. Still. And apparently we're not a family show, because,
Balls.
I said the word balls last week, and
okay, we said it repeatedly, and there was lots of giggling involved as if we were 12.
So?
But...
Somebody got offended, and I'm sorry, but if you knew we were talking about yarn, you shouldn't get offended. And I'm going to say this, if you don't like it, there are plenty other podcasts to watch.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I think we got more amusement out of the fact that this person got offended because... For reasons. And then... the fact that we were having fun saying balls last weekend.
Oh, I didn't know it was on. Sorry.
Bad podcaster, Sue. Postcaster. Bad postcaster. I'm just making up my own language as I go along
my pen here. Because we've got a show title.
Postcaster? Oh, stop using my mispronunciations against me.
Okay, fine, I won't. But I still need a pen.
No, it's fine. I wouldn't get all upset. Don't make me poke you.
Bitch,
I have pointy sticks. Now that's not allowed.
No, it's not. But it's my podcast, and so... Shh. Sorry, I'm just tangenting today.
You're tangential. So, knitting.
FOs.
You sure this is a knitting podcast?
Well, we could change it. We would still have viewers.
All I know is I'm just about done with knitting this week. I am so sore.
She's on her last square.
Yes. I'm on my last nerve, too.
So, you'll get to see these squares that she finished blocked.
Because Sue blocked them.
I had a blocking party this week. Every day I had different squares on the couch blocking.
This is the Deborah Newton square from the Great North American Afghan. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
It looks so much nicer when it's blocked.
I know. My son actually made that comment the other day. He walks into my bedroom and I had all the other squares that she had blocked out on my bed because I was placing them. He goes, "Wow, Mom, these look awesome. No offense, but they look like crap before."
Yeah, and I didn't block them aggressively either.
This was the 16-year-old who was super impressed at what lace looks like, or what cabling looks like after it's blocked.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is the Deborah Newton square. It's from the Great North American Afghan book. I have 3 of these books. I have the Great American Aran Afghan, I have the Great American Afghan 2007, and I have the Great North American Afghan. Mm-hmm. So this one was out of North American Afghan. It is out of Northampton Bulky Pacific Teal on size 6.5 millimeter, which is the US 10.5 needles.
Which I think I'm going to have to bury in the backyard because she never wants to see them again.
You can keep them wherever you like. I'm just never knitting at this gauge again. What I really liked about this square, she was a knitwear designer who decided to experiment a bit with this square. So she was doing the ladder areas with these little lacy bits in the middle. And she decided to put buttonholes in the middle of the cardigan, the middle of the cable. So these here, these are buttonholes. They're kind of nifty. So it blocked out very nicely. Thank you, Sue.
Mm-hmm. I think one of them was slightly damp, but
I'm not concerned. It'll dry.
Yeah. And so you can block the last one at your house.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do because I'm going to finish it today and it's going on the blocking mats as soon as I get home.
You have pins, right?
I have pins.
Oh, they're actually in your bag right now.
Well, they're not in this bag. I left the little bag at home.
Oh, did you?
But
okay.
Yeah, I have them. And this is the Lois Young square from the same book, The Great North American Afghan. These are flowers. It's just knit and purl and knit 2-togethers and slip knits. So there's no cables in this one. I'm trying not to dip it in your drink.
I just like what the camera does when you put something in front of us.
Yeah, I know. We turn yellow. This way.
That way.
I used to be good at this. I used to work in television. So, Lois Young Square. This is out of Northampton Bulky.
Say it ain't so.
Valley Yarns, Northampton Bulky, dark green heather. All the yarn for this project was Webb's brand Valley Yarns.
Bigger bang for your buck.
Oh yeah, because once you buy a certain amount, you get a discount.
Well, even buying the 9 balls for Sean's sweater, I got a discount.
I got the max discount on this because I bought a lot of yarn. I won't tell you people how much it costs because
you don't need to know.
Well, I'm just afraid that the person it's intended for will stalk me because he's my friend on Facebook, and I know he's been seeing pictures of squares. I don't think he's put it together yet.
That's because your Instagram feed goes to Facebook.
Yes.
You need to stop that.
No.
Oh, you want that?
I don't mind if he sees
okay.
it. He just doesn't know what the whole big picture is.
I don't want my Instagram feed going to Facebook because I use Instagram just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just, wee tad.
I think your husband should have shared that picture to Instagram last night.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the pub. And her husband sends her a picture. And it was not what I thought it was.
The reason he sent me a picture was because
she was being a smarty pants.
I was being a smarty pants, and I sent him a picture of Picard sitting in like a robe.
A bathrobe.
A bathrobe, and I'm like, pants. And so he sent back a
picture. Yes, we were joking with him that he had to put pants on. She asked him if he was gaming naked, and he was like, so she said, well, you better put pants on, Lynn's coming home with me. I wasn't, but it was funny. So, trust me, at the time it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, he sends her a picture of herself in bed, and it's not at all what I thought it was. And I was like, dude, I do not need to be seeing pictures of your husband's butt. And she goes, that's not his butt, that's my butt. Covered, but still, people's butts, not my thing.
And she's like, oh, okay.
And I'm like, oh, all right, I've seen your butt.
Hotel rooms. We travel.
We sleep together. It's
yes.
all good. So,
but only when we travel.
Yes, not at home, because you have too many fur balls in your bed.
No.
Husband included.
I don't have fur balls in my bed.
Yes, you do.
No.
You have a furry husband.
Oh, he's really not that furry.
I don't need to know.
He's not.
Never seen her husband undressed.
He's not a Garett, from what I've heard.
Well, no, Garett is
Wookie?
Sarah's husband from the Canadian Knitter podcast is apparently quite the furball.
Sorry.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. That was for you, Garett, because you'll know where that's from. Sue does not.
Star Wars.
Oh, did you know where it was
Yes.
from? Okay.
I have a husband who would... Hello?
Yeah, I know, but you've never watched it.
Never watched it, but I have heard the phrase.
Anyway, you can be our fuzzbutt.
That's
Garett.
okay. You can be our fuzzbutt. That will be the name of the
There
show.
you go.
Okay.
Apparently, every time I open my mouth, I'm creating something. Chaos, probably.
Fuzz. Butt has 2 T's.
Does it matter?
Yes, I'm doing that. Okay.
You have a faux too.
I do. It's a teeny tiny one. But
Knitting
you know what?
show!
Yep. But you know, I bound off. So to me, it's a finished object. To other people, it might not be. And I don't care.
On our podcast, it's a faux.
I don't care. I finished a barn raising square last night.
Nipple and all.
Sorry.
They have nipples!
Here. You can see it's closer. This way. That's showing up blue. This is green.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get our studio lighting from my husband. This
From
is
your
the
fuzzbutt?
Yes. From the barn raising This is from the Knit Along book by Shelley Mackey and Larissa Brown. It is the barn raising square. And it is knit on size 2.75 millimeters, which is a US 2.
I think I forgot to take drugs.
And the yarn, I forget what the yarn is.
Because I haven't petted anybody, but I'm allergic to all her pets.
But you didn't pet them.
No, but I am really, really itchy, so I must have forgotten. Oh well.
Okay.
What else is going on?
That's all I have finished. That's it. Do you want me to do works?
You might as well.
Okay. So, poking around on the needles is my flax. Not my flax. My husband's flax. That's what it looks like. Yes, it's brown. Mine is gray.
Yes, that one's brown.
This
one looks brown, but that's only because of the dim lighting in here.
So,
If we had daylight or fluorescence or something, it would look gray.
the top pink marker.
Well, now you can see it's gray because I'm wearing brown.
Yeah, like I've only gotten 3 rows done.
I'll be quiet and get back to knitting
But,
now.
you know, it's life. It's knit out of SMC Northern Wool with Tweed that I got through Webs. This one's discontinued. And I don't think it... Yeah, it has a color number, but not a color.
Yes,
And
it's very originally named.
It is knit on size US 8, which is a 5 millimeter, and this is my Knitter's Pride
Way to knock the microphone.
Cubics.
And if it sounds like
It's because
she had the sweater on top of the microphone.
Yeah, you know. Stuff happens.
Charlie, we're running all over the place.
And that is in my Chicken Soup Designs bag, which I absolutely love, and it's kind of getting too big for it. The other thing on the needles is my Zilver, and by Lisa Much. So that's the Zilver. And I am knitting that out of Spud and Chloe Fine, so I'm trying to dig for the label, sock that I got at Fibre Space in Alexandria when we went there after Maryland.
Oh, is that where you bought that?
Yep.
Oh,
That's where I was
that was
walking.
dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Huh. Should have bought some.
They're 248 yards. So,
Yeah, but still.
yeah, I got 2.
Cheap.
I was walking around with a skein of Miss Babs that my phone keeps buzzing.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It's buzzing on my butt.
I'll shut the volume off. I bought that. I was walking around the store with a skein of Miss Babs that I had seen as soon as I got in the store, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep this in my hand. And then at the end, I went, you know what? I've knit with Miss Babs. I have some. I have
We're going to go see Miss Babs this afternoon. Well,
Yeah,
actually, we had just been to see Miss Babs.
And I'll see her again at another festival. I'm fine. Because she's at every festival except for Twist, right?
I don't know if she's at Stitches.
Yeah.
Is she?
Oh, yeah. They have
I don't
a
know.
2-corner booth.
Okay.
Anyway. So, this is the beautiful green.
I don't pay attention to these things.
That is actually true to color.
Yep.
And let's see if I'm on the... Oh, I'm not in the middle of a row. Good podcaster.
For once.
Shush. The needle. I have to put a longer cord on this, but You'll get the gist of it.
I'll give you a longer cord.
That's the gist of it.
It's upside down.
Oh. Sorry. That's the gist of it.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
So, 1 ridge, 2 ridge, 3 ridges, 4. I'm on
and
the
it goes
one.
up to 5.
I'm on the 5 one, but I just started this ball, so can I keep going?
I mean, oh, yeah, if you want to keep going to like 6 ridges, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a minute.
So the progress that I got is where the marker is. So I got some good progress, a whole bunch. That sounded really smart.
Sorry, I'm looking very concentratedly down at what I'm doing.
And it's
here.
in one of my bags, one of my knotted bags. It's got sheep.
She made it.
I made it. There's only one, and it's mine. You can't have it. I'm such a meanie.
That's a good sales pitch. Mine, you can't have.
I will have other bags soon, I swear.
You do have other bags. You just haven't put them up in your shop yet.
Yeah, I don't have enough. So the other thing I'm knitting on is my...
Oh, and you'll note that this is back in Sue's little hands.
It's fine.
Because I was gushing over it last week because I was seriously in awe of her sewing skills. I mean, that to me is fantastic. I didn't actually mean for her to give it to me.
So it is the Marco Polo by Ella Torrente. I'm doing it with 3 colors.
Instead of 2.
Yeah, I have a marker here somewhere, I swear.
Where's your dicky doo? There it is.
There.
Boy, did you work hard on
Oh,
that.
no. There.
I'm
Is there one
confused.
over there? No, this is where the needles are. So this is the one that I need to look at. Hush, woman. Why is that one way down there?
I don't know. Maybe that was the first one you put on.
Don't know. Anyway.
It's at the wrong end of the sweater.
Yeah. So, you know, it might not seem like I did 4 rows, but they're long rows.
And she got a lot done on the silver.
Yes, I did.
And the flax.
Yeah. And this is knit
everything else but this.
What is this knit out of?
Cascade 220.
Cascade 220.
Superwash Sport.
Yeah, in the burnt orange, cream, and brown on size 4.5 millimeters, which is a US 7, and these are my signatures. So this is probably the only project that's not on Knitter's Pride needles.
Oh. You're almost done, huh?
Marco Polo, Flax,
You've got
silver.
your square.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Her kitty is lucky it's alive.
My cat is lucky it's alive because I cast on a square out of some beautiful hand spun last night. And I left it on my desk. So I went to bed. I was up quite late VKNing with the gang. Went to bed. I'm like, whatever. Then I kept hearing this really weird noise and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I get up and there's my cat, the black cat, sitting in the doorway with this. You see this? Minus the extra needle wrapped around her neck with the yarn.
And
This is the yarn.
cut.
So I unraveled it and then I'm like, where's the ball? The ball has to be here somewhere. So I searched the main floor, went down to the basement, searched the basement, and I'm like, I can't go in my room. The hubby's sleeping. I can't be turning the light on. So as I come up from the basement, she's sitting at the top of the stairs with the ball of yarn in her mouth. So this is soaking wet. It's almost dry.
It's been drooled on.
This is hand spun from Rachel. Not attached.
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
I walk in the house this afternoon and she goes, "Do you know what this thing did?" And she's pointing at the cat and I'm like, I don't know, but I feel ashamed and I'm not even the cat.
Yeah. So, I had gotten some good progress done. I cast.
Yeah, she cast this on after she got home last night.
Freaking cat hair.
Well, it will
Sorry.
be.
So,
She cast that on after she got home from the pub last night, and that was well after midnight.
yep. So got that done, and this is knit on 2.75 millimeters, which is US 2, and it's my carbons. If you don't have carbons,
I was up till 3.
you have to try them. Well, I got woken up at 3:30, and then, yeah.
That's about
So-
when I got to bed.
So that will be getting some more love, but I will have to reattach it. And I can probably spitz place it because it's hand spun.
You're going to... Well, Kat already spit on Rachel's room.
True. And it's in this cute little sewing bag that I got. This had sewing stuff in it, like a travel case, but I like it.
She bought it at the fabric store.
Because it was half price and...
It's green.
Yes, I guess I have to tell Shelby I do like bright colors.
Shoot, I forgot to bring my thingy. It's in the car. And yours is over there. The hard cases.
Oh.
It's another stash acquisition. Excuse me.
Here she goes. Lynn bought me this. Not sure what I'm going to do with it.
You'll find something.
So, it's green. My daughter thought it was for my glasses. Which it could possibly.
Yep. They were selling them at the fabric store. I bought myself a pink one.
Fits glasses, and now I can't see. So that is a good use for it. And I'm going to put this back on because, whoo, vision.
Whee.
Yes. So I really like that.
I was thinking it would be a good thing to carry scissors and stuff in when we're traveling, so it doesn't, we don't have to worry about damaging our stuff. That sort of thing.
Oh, why did I show that? We're not on stack.
No, I know. I just handed it to you so you could put it with the rest of them. But
never mind.
We're all over the place today. Okay. What was it? Fuzz butt? Fuzz butt.
I'm done.
You're done. My turn.
I need a drink.
I cast this spell on Friday night. Friday night? Thursday night? Thursday night.
You cast one on, ripped it off, and recast
I cast one on, started trying to read the charts, couldn't do it. I was in a really bad place on Thursday. Thursday was a bad day. And we got to the coffee shop and we're knitting away, and I finished the one square and I cast on the other one and I couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. It was too complicated. So I ripped it out and cast on another chart.
That was less charts.
Well, the charts were a little more... Let's put it this way. Yeah. Even on a good day, I would have had trouble with the other square. This one is... It's involved. It's very elaborate, but it's just cables. Nothing wonky, nothing funky. This is the Barber McIntyre square. Out of
that
the
is gonna block
Great American Aran Afghan book. The original one I started with.
It's the first one you can hold way back here and you can see.
Yep. Okay, well, that's why I picked a light Aran for this one, because I really wanted it to pop. Yep. This is a lot of cables. There are some rows, there's 14 cables across.
You love them.
It's kicking my butt because it is so many cables and my arms hurt.
She just needs to finish it and get it blocking, then she can start sewing in ends and seaming.
So I knit about this much the first night before I went to bed. I woke up the next morning and tried to work on it, and I could barely move the stitches along the needles. I was so upset on Thursday night. I was knitting so tight that I was sure the square was going to look wonky because my gauge was all over the place. It does not, thankfully. And I did manage to loosen up my gauge a little bit the second night. Mm-hmm. So I worked on this, a lot yesterday. And I got about this much done yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is just what I've done this morning.
You'll finish that today.
I'm almost done. I'm almost halfway through the last pattern repeat. And then I'm going to take it off the needles, block it. Mm-hmm. So while it's blocking, I'm going to start weaving in the ends on the other squares because I've got the other 15 squares. Excuse me. And then I'm going to start seaming stuff. I'm very excited because after I'm done seaming, and the seaming shouldn't take very long, like a few hours.
And then you do the border.
And then I have to do the border.
But it's crochet.
It is crochet. I have 8 balls of yarn for the border. I may do a couple of rows of gray and then 1 row of the other colors. Like, mix them up. And then another row of gray or 2. I might.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking about saving the other balls because I have at least 1 ball of every color left. Some of them I have 2. I'm thinking of saving them to make them a baby blanket. A matching baby blanket. We'll see. it's probably going to be saved because I'm
How
running
will
out
you
of time
make a
here.
matching, but like just
Not
Not
the pattern matching,
the
but the
yarn.
colors matching.
okay.
So I'd probably do like granny squares for a baby
Yeah.
blanket. But I want to make them a matching because I know they want to have kids. So, and these friends are quite a bit younger than me. So they're at the age where, they're starting to think about having kids. So the reason that I was looking down so intently at my pattern earlier, this is one thing I wanted to sort of talk about this week. We get sent a lot of products to review, stuff like that. We didn't get sent this one. The original roll of this came from our friend Janie, who owned a yarn store in Perth, about an hour away from where we live. Her store is now closed, but we have since bought 2 more rolls of this stuff. Well, Sue has bought 2 more rolls of this stuff at other places. It is highlighter tape. This stuff is amazing. It's see-through. It's colored. So what you do is you put it on your charts to keep your spot. Normally I'm using the yellow stuff here, but because it's a little bit dim in here, I had to use the green for more contrast, because the yellow sort of blends in with the light. But she's got yellow. Well, I've got the yellow now because she gave it to me. Green and purple. Because I had the purple and I gave it to her. So we traded. And I love this stuff. It is amazing. If you knit with charts, lace, cables, anything, you need to invest in some of this stuff.
Because you just fold the end when you put it on your
Yeah,
project,
you just
and then you can
fold a
peel
little
it
bit
up.
of it. Yeah, and
Move
you
it.
see every row. I peel this stuff off and put it up on the next row. And fortunately, the 2 charts have the same number of cables, so it doesn't matter that I just pulled that off. Because some of them, I had one chart that had 20 row, like a 20 row chart, and then a 10 row chart, and then a 3 row chart, and then a 2 row chart, and I had to keep them all straight. So that especially is awesome. This one I have 2 16 row charts and 2 4 row charts, so it's a good way to keep track of where I am. But I love this stuff. Love it. And I want to order some more because the rate I'm going through it. Granted, I don't plan on ever knitting
They have it
anything
at
like this again.
They probably have it at Wool Time.
They have it in most yarn stores. I've seen it at Walmart once or twice. You can get it online all over the place.
And
but it is fantastic.
We're going
stuff.
to a couple more knitting events, so
It is Lee Products Company, apparently. And this one is FL Yellow, which I'm assuming means fluorescent.
I got green.
But I love it.
Green.
It's green. We saw it at Fibre Space, the green. She was like, look, they have highlighter tape. And I spotted the little corner of green way behind. So I started taking them all off the rack, and she says, what are you doing? And I held it up, and she's like, oh!
They only had one.
Yeah, there was one in the whole store. So the girls who worked there were really amused. But yes, that's what we got. I just wanted to mention that while we were doing works in progress, because this stuff has been instrumental in me getting this blanket done. I love it.
So.
Oh yes, sorry. I'll finish this. Y'all know what yarn it is? It's Stone Blue.
So we've got coupon code, stash enhancements, and the giveaway. But did you want to talk about the yarn tenders?
Yes. I apparently upset Susan a little bit last week. Susan Kieran, who makes the best darn yarn tenders, those mesh things. Susan felt that I might have misled people into thinking that it was not good for anything other than commercial yarn.
Which
That
is not what she was trying to do.
Not at all what I meant. What I was trying to say was that it's excellent if you're using a center pull ball of any kind. The ones you buy at the store, the ones you wind yourself, whatever. If it's center pull, it's perfect.
And there are a lot of people who do center pull.
Oh, yes.
The reason I don't do center pull is because I don't want the cake to crumble. So I might start.
I honestly, I'll just open up Sir here.
Sir Yarnet.
Sir Yarnet. I like my round balls. This is how my grandma used to wind her balls. This is how my mom used to wind her balls. This is how
And
I
I
wind my
like the
balls.
way that you explained it, because it's a whole experience with the yarn.
Yes. I mean, I'm getting to know the stretch and the loft and everything about the yarn is I get to feel it as I'm winding the ball. Mm-hmm. The reason I don't do center pull balls, I've never really mastered it. I have an Ostapin and everything. I've never really gotten the hang of it. They always fall apart on me. as I'm either taking them off the Nostra pin or off my fingers or whatever, they fall apart on me. I get frustrated. I don't like it. So I just have never gotten into the habit of knitting that way.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who knit with center pull balls and who are awesome at making center pull balls. Carrie can make one with her eyes closed. Yeah. I just don't knit that way.
It's to each their own, and she wasn't trying to give it a bad review. She
was
just saying that
because anybody who knits from the center of the cake or from the center of a center pull ball
or the balls,
it'd be amazing.
The yarn that you get in the store, it's it's perfect.
Those mechanically wound. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah,
but for anybody who uses that, they would be awesome. Unfortunately, neither one of us was able to review it because Sue knits from the outside of the cake, and I knit from a round ball. And
I like the outside of the cake because, one, it doesn't crumple. Doesn't crumple, which the yarn tender could help.
Yeah, because it keeps it taut.
Yeah.
So it just, the whole thing just shrinks as you knit from the center of the ball.
But
so that is a really good use for it. But unfortunately, that's not how I knit.
My yarn knit. And one of our girlfriends was asking us, they're not cheap, the yarn knits.
No.
And she was asking us if it was worth it. And I'm like, yes.
Absolutely.
And she's like, I never want to be without my yarn knit again.
That was another thing I was having trouble with. And quite honestly, I don't think I will ever be able to review a product that is meant to hold yarn while you're knitting. Unless maybe, because I want to get one of those...
the Lazy Susan types?
The Lazy Susan thing with the staff in the middle. There's a Canadian guy in Burnaby who makes those.
We might be making those for the shop.
Well, now.
Just saying. My husband knows how to put it together, and so...
Well, maybe he and Rob should get together and make, like, skids and swifts and things like that.
No, he doesn't want to do a swift. He's like, store-bought? I ain't making one of those.
No, not like that one, but like the one I have.
Oh, with the pegs that you can move? I don't know. But I've been wanting one of those for a while, so all I have to do is go buy the material, and he will help me. I will be having a full part and making them.
But you see, that would be the one instance in which I would consent to knit with a cake. Because I don't like knitting with cakes.
No, and you can...
I'm a weirdo. I gave my ball winder to Sue because I don't like knitting from cakes.
I had 2 Knit Picks ball winders. They both broke, and I've had this Royale one since she gave it to me, and...
It was a gift to me from a friend who has now passed away.
I can wind bulky on that sucker.
Watch it now.
Thingy.
Family show.
Anyway, so what do you want to do next?
I think we should do the giveaway.
Do the giveaway. Okay. So,
because I mean, everything that I've said about the yarn tenders goes for the skeiny tee as well. They're excellent for anybody who uses center pull balls or cakes.
So we had, I think, 14 people reply in the thread for this one.
Yep. I think.
Yep. 14. So 13 people, because
you're one of them.
I'm number 1. So. I'm number 1.
And so humble, too.
I'm number 1. No? Wow, my hubby's making a lot of noise out there with the dishes. 2. No. 2. 14. There's no caffeine in that, just so you know.
Uh-huh.
There isn't. It's caffeine free.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh, because I only had...
How many coffees did you have today?
My usual 2.
All right.
Hush, woman.
How much sugar?
Sorry? Oh, yeah, well,
how much
aspartame.
Sugar?
So, 2 to 14.
That works so much better now.
Generate. Oh, my God.
13!
Number 13 won.
And number 13 is... Sorry, I have to scroll. Knitter Chow, who is... Kathy from Michigan.
Kathy, please send me...
Who has some lovely green yarn in her Revitar.
Yeah. Please send me, Crafty Knitter 7, your address, and I will mail that out to you.
And she'll introduce herself as Crafty Knitter 7 and everything. Love you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's do the coupon codes.
Okay.
So, coupon codes that we have going on. We have a few. Rachel, a.k.a. Love Knots on Ravelry, who has the Love Knot shop on Etsy.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. She's part of the gang. because there's more than 4, and that equals a gang, apparently.
Okay.
No.
She's a regular on the VKNs, and she has her own VKN on Monday nights.
Yeah, so she's giving us 15% off from any purchase from her shop. TTS coupon is the code, all caps, and it is good until July 15th.
Another 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Carrie Lynn from Freckled Whimsy has given us a coupon code, 2Tangled15, for 15% off until the 31st of December. Lisa from Six Munchkin Stitching has given us 10% off, 2TS10. No, that's wrong because I copied and pasted
2TS15?
No, it's wrong. I'm sorry. I need to do this while we're on here because I posted the wrong one last time.
You're horrible.
Yep.
Bad podcaster.
Coupon codes.
Up. Six Munchkin Stitching is 2Tangled10.
Yes, there. Sorry, I copied and pasted.
TWO Tangled 10.
With a 10-0?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not a number 2. It's a TWO.
Sorry.
2Tangled10. How about I do the coupon codes?
Okay, go.
Freckled Whimsy was 2Tangled15. It's good until the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And we have Darlene, who's Awesome Granny, of Bags by Awesome Granny, who is offering everybody a coupon code of 10%. Would you stop that?
Sorry.
10% off any purchase of her bags. There's no expiry date. It's an ongoing coupon code, and it's the number 2 TS10.
Mm-hmm. And Lisa's is ongoing as well. Did you say that?
No, because I didn't see that part.
Lisa's is an ongoing one.
Yay! They love us. They really, really love us.
So take advantage of those codes, people. They're awesome.
Not everybody loves us, but meh.
Well, Freckled Whimsy is bags. Awesome Granny is bags. Lisa is bags. Yeah. And Rachel from Love Knots is yarn and fiber.
Yarn, fiber, crochet patterns.
Yes, she does
really, really adorable crochet patterns.
Completed items like you can buy from her.
And the patterns.
Because
you can also buy the patterns.
Yeah.
But she also does commission crocheting.
Yep.
And, yep. So that's it.
Yep. So we have stash enhancements.
Stuff! Lots of stuff.
I contacted somebody who posts in our enabling thread quite often. Her name is Jenny, and I believe she is GenCom 72.
She is. It's on the card.
Where? Oh, there. Okay.
It's right there. I read it.
I didn't see that. So she sent us some yarn for review and to give away.
So many yarns.
Show yours. She sent Lynn a bag of minis.
And they're rainbow.
9 40-yard skeins.
Mine.
They're about 8 grams.
Yes, they're so cute and they're very soft. I love minis. They're adorable. Mm-hmm. I mean, dude.
That teal is just outstanding.
You can't have the teal.
I know.
Look at that. Aren't they awesome? There's 3 left in here.
So
They're
Jenny's
awesome.
Yarn and Jewelry is on Etsy, and it's GenCom 72.
So there's the card. That's just the one that came with mine.
I will link it in the show notes.
Sorry, the shop is in the start part down here.
Yep. Then she also sent...
I apparently forgot to put deodorant on this one.
This, which is called Patina Wonder. 75 merino, 25 nylon, 463 yards.
With the bits of copper in it. Because it's green, but it's got little flecks of brown and gold in it. You see it? So pretty.
And she also sent I Want to Be a Rainbow When I Grow Up. 437 yards, superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina.
Now, Sue had the difficult job of choosing which one of these she was going to keep.
She said, obviously, the green is for you, but I'm going to go totally off kilter.
Surprise twist. Sue picked the rainbow.
I'm picking this one. So this will be a future giveaway very soon.
Yes. After I get back.
Yes. So thank you, Jenny. We really appreciate it. And that came all the way from Sweden, and it took a week and a half from Sweden.
Look at that. This is the teal that Sue is going nuts for. This one right here. It's a little more green than it looks here. It's a true aqua. Mm-hmm. I love it. Thank you, Jenny.
So the other thing we got, and I will let you do the opening on air.
Yes, because I like the packaging so much I did not open it. This is the paper bag it came in. Look at her little sticker. Thank you so much for your order.
And it's from you so and so. And there's a card in here.
There's crinkling, and I'm not at all sorry.
I love her card.
It is really cute.
I'm trying to get it to focus.
Yeah, put it a little bit closer. Ooh, I have one too.
Oh, it doesn't want to focus.
Sorry.
See? Shannon, you're not alone.
You move. I do it. It focuses for me. Here you go.
Oh, come on.
I got closer. I covered up your face.
You soandso.etsy.com.
But look at this thing. Isn't it cute?
And it's got...
Oh, mine's bigger than yours, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
It's got a little shape. Focused.
Yes, I have a little sheep too.
Yes, yours is bigger than mine.
Haha.
Is it? Let me see.
It looks bigger.
Oh, and yours is rough. Mine
Yours
is soft.
is soft. Mine is a little more sturdy.
I opened the wrong one, apparently.
Haha. Mine has slightly stiffer interfacing on the inside. Mine has a pocket.
Mine does not.
Ha! I got the best bag.
I've been using it.
Normally
I love it.
she opens stuff beforehand. She didn't open this one. She gave it to me unopened. So, yeah.
It's okay.
But she's got her little tag here that's so cute. You so and so. And I mean, look it. It's balls of yarn that are sheep.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Love it.
Yep.
And mine has, well, what does yours have on the inside? Same stuff?
I think so.
This cute
Yarn
balls
ball
of yarn.
fabric with
But mine
twirlies.
has a little pocket.
And I
Seems to
really
soft.
like this part.
Yeah.
On the end.
On the end of the zipper.
Yeah. And she...
Because, dude, look.
There's a sheep face.
It's a face. Yeah, because I've got the bag there. It's not going to focus.
Yeah.
But.
So, thank you very much. I've been using it. I love it. It is like a really good size.
I made her bring mine home again because she tried to give it to me on Thursday night. I was like, but if I bring it home, I'll forget it on Saturday. So I sent it back with her, still wrapped up. I didn't even look at it on Thursday. And mine's bigger because it had to cover my boobs.
Yes. I also got Addy Stash. I'm making a hat right now out of this yarn, but I wanted this yarn because I would like to make a sweater for somebody who is having a baby very soon. And I thought it would be really nice to have a matching hat.
Gee, I wonder who that could
and
be.
Sweater. So, I think,
Not quite the right color. Pull it back a bit. No, it's not showing up true to color. It's a lot greener than that.
Yeah. So, I got that off Addy Stash.
I just position you where I want you.
Knit Pick Stroll Canopy Tonal. And it's the same dye lot as the one that I had. I actually searched someone's stash that wasn't for sale and asked her if she would sell it. And she was like, yep.
I wonder who could possibly be having a baby that you would knit a sweater for.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I decided not to knit a blanket for that person.
Yes.
So, the other thing I got.
Other thing, as if there's only one more.
There's a couple. I am in a pen pal group with the Cozy Crafting podcast, Abby, and my pen pal is in Toronto because I asked for somebody in Canada. She sent me this adorable package. Stop. What are you, 2?
Yes.
So...
It's fluffies and I want them.
She sent me 20-gram skeins. Some of them are more. This one is Cascade Heritage Sock, and it's like a golden color.
This one is Lang Yarns Yawal Action. It's lovely blues and purples.
This one is Manos del Uruguay, Algeria.
This one has no tag.
It's in the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It fell off.
See, I'm messing with stuff and everything's falling apart.
No, it fell off before.
This one is Malabrigo Sock in Lotus. Oh, damn. That's pretty.
And this one is Spanos in Del Uruguay, Alegria. Sorry. Words, I have them. Then she also sent some tea. There was 2 of these. And this is, she said it in her note, It is Korean green tea with brown rice, which she originally discovered
Oh my word.
in Vietnamese restaurant.
Look at that woman's handwriting.
I know.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
It's like a typewriter.
It's cute. So I
Her
had 2
handwriting
of
is
these,
perfect.
and I gave one to my husband. She also sent
That's
me
love right there.
some
Ooh,
Lady
Twinnings
Grey
are-
tea.
That
Twinnings.
stuff's good. That stuff's really good.
Yep.
Carrie drinks that stuff all the time.
Holiday chai black tea.
Oh, I love the chai.
That's from the stuff that you always
The
give me,
stash,
the
yeah.
stash. And
I
black
love stash tea.
that. The other things that are in there, and one of these is missing. These are...
Gee, I wonder why.
My daughter.
Yeah.
Born Lippy lip balms from Body Shop. One is strawberry, one is clementine. Smell that.
Korean tea with green tea with brown rice.
Yeah. And then the
What is
other
this?
one is, it's clementine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the other one is passionberry. I know, eh? And, no, put it back.
All you have to do is tell me there's mango in it.
And she sent me 3 stitch markers that jingle. Are they not the cutest? Can't.
So now Shannon's not the only one who has Jingly Bells stitch markers.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying. Anyways, they're little kitties.
Seriously, look at her handwriting. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? I'm in
And
awe.
the pièce de résistance is it all came in this beautiful bowl.
That I can't stuff down my top. Not
No.
without using it as a bra cup anyway.
So I just thought it was really, really good.
It was.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so every couple months we send each other stuff.
And it just came all packaged like this. I mean,
Yeah,
look at this.
wrapped in bubble wrap in a box. I thought for sure it would have been broken.
But yeah, it just came like this.
Thank you, Jessica. Put that back. I will most likely have leftovers. Some of them are over. The other thing that I got, and this is thanks to Crystal, who is ChrisRock1 on Instagram, and Chris5797 on Ravelry.
Our friend Crystal.
She gave me a gift certificate for webs.
Who may just be having a baby soon.
Yes. And I decided, because my Knit Picks cables fit on my Knitter's Pride needles, but the cable is always coming apart from the connector.
Yeah.
And I got
I've had
tired
that
of
problem too
it.
with my Knit Picks.
So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually have 7 of these cables.
Of the Knitter's Pride cables to replace the Knit Picks ones.
Yep, I got a 40 centimeter, a 47, a 60, a 20, a 24, a 4, and a 16, and the 32 is in use. Thank you very much, Crystal.
You will be seeing the benefit from it very soon.
I am so happy with those. Like I said, Knitter's Pride, that's all I use. I swear by them now. And last but not least, the pièce de résistance.
Sorry for the coffee stains. They're not
Lynn
mine.
went to a sale from like an estate sale of books.
This lady
sort of.
posted on FreeCycle that she had books to give away, and I'm a sucker for free books. So I was like, sure, I'll come and get some free books if they're still available. Please, pretty please, please, please. I get there. It is in one of the ritzier neighborhoods in Ottawa. It's in a very old part of Alta Vista where all the houses are ginormous. Well, yeah. And I get there, and the lady's like, my mother's gone to a nursing home. She's in her 90s. This is a book collection that started with my great-grandfather. Grandfather added to it, mother added to it. Her sister passed away. Her mom took in her sister's book collection. The woman had a bona fide library in her house. Like, there was a room that was a library. And there was a second one upstairs. But I didn't go to the one upstairs because I came away with 3 boxes of books just in the one room. And one of them was this one.
Singer sewing book.
From 1969. Sadly, there's a big coffee stain on the front.
That's not a
it's
big
probably
deal.
40 years old. I got most of it off, but there's still a little bit.
So
Sue was-
1969. It's 46 years old.
yeah. The coffee may not be quite that old, but I don't know.
But I mean, the pages are pristine inside.
Yeah. Sue was saying a couple of weeks ago that she wanted to find herself a sewing Bible. As soon as I saw this, I was like, ha!
It's a
Yoink!
singer. I have like a 50-year-old singer.
And I
Maybe
mean,
not
that is
50.
the sewing book that people used in the
Yeah.
60s. My mom had one at one point. I don't know if she still has it. But yeah, look at the back. It's definitely from the 60s. Definitely from the 60s.
So, thank you, Lynn. It is awesome. Because I keep borrowing books from the library, hoping I will find one that's like the Bible, that has everything in it. I think that will.
Yay. It'll definitely have a lot.
Mm-hmm. Caffeine. No caffeine.
I'm out of caffeine.
And
we're out of stuff to talk about.
Oh, I do have one thing I want to mention. Wow. We're at 42 minutes. My bag
we're at
up...
50.
50.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to put the bags in my shop this evening at 7 o'clock. That's not going to happen. I'm going to announce it on the boards, and I'm going to put a note in my Etsy shop. I just didn't have time to get the bags finished. I got a few
She does
finished.
have a stack.
I have a stack that's not done, that's half done. But I did get a few done.
The big problem is that you've been making bags for people and mailing them off. So she's been getting a lot of sewing done, but it's all already off to people.
Yeah.
Like me.
Which, they've been paying for them.
Yes.
Before I opened my shop.
Sarah was your second customer, right?
Yes.
I was the first.
So, this is tiny.
Those are the wee bags.
Those are the wee bags.
I love
will
them.
show you.
They're so cute.
This is one that I got a while back.
From Diane.
And it's got a full skein of yarn in it.
Yep.
So, this was basically thought up by Shannon, who is Minerva Turkey. She asked Diane if she could make a smaller version of the knot bag so it would be really small to fit in any of her purses. And this is what Diane came up with. And when I saw this, she was making this for herself. She posted it on Instagram, and
oh yeah, that fabric.
She let me buy it from her. It's gorgeous. So I've made 4 of these.
Of the wee ones.
Yeah. So that's that one.
I love that one. That was cute.
And it's got polka dots inside.
And see, when I say I love something and it's really pretty, you don't have to give it to me.
I know.
Because I can just appreciate it and let it go off to somebody else.
I made
love
this.
that fabric.
I
That
have
is
more
gorgeous.
of this fabric, and it's just got... What is in the inside? Oh, it's like a swirly...
Like the swirly. Kind of like the stars that were in mine, but it's a swirl pattern.
I made...
Oh, that one's cute.
This one.
It's got hedgehogs. Turn it around. Hedgehog.
And it has shiny polka dots on the inside.
Yep. Metallic ones.
Yep. This one...
That's cute, too.
Yep. Balloons.
Hard air balloons. And butterflies.
Butterflies. And the inside is this.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm. The other 3 that I made are the medium-sized ones, which you could use for socks or a shawl. Beginning of a sweater.
Yep.
So, that one.
That is really cute fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And it's orange on the inside.
Bright orange on the inside.
Reminds me of Holly Hobby from the 70s.
Yeah.
My bedroom was done in Holly Hobby when I was a little kid.
This one.
Oh, that's cute.
With pink polka dots on the inside. And the last one that I have completed...
That she hasn't given off to somebody else.
Nope. This one's going in the shop.
Those are really interesting colors. I love the green with the pink. Like, the green is a variegated. Like, it goes from yellow to dark green. And, oh, it's gorgeous.
And on the inside, it's a stripe pattern.
Like a tree.
Yep. So, I mean, I might list these tonight just to get me started and then work on the rest.
She's got a big stack of them over there that are all cut out and ready to go.
They're the insides and the outsides are sewn together. Now I need to
stick them together. Finish.
The insides are sewn separately, the outsides are sewn separately. Now I need to
put them together and assembly.
Some
assembly required.
These are fiddly. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to make of these for the shop.
Actually, what I suggested to her, and weigh in with comments if you agree or not.
Yeah, please
the
let us know.
big bags like the one I have, and the little teeny bags, I told her, I said, maybe you should just make those custom. If somebody wants one of those, they pick their fabric, you make it, it's made to order. You don't have to have 50 of them in the shop. Whereas the sock size, the middle size,
this size is
you'd have as many as you want because those will sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
But the bigger and the smaller are more of a specialty item, so, make those to order type thing. But let us know what you think.
Yeah.
I mean, I care.
She bought one. I traded one with my friend Rachel for yarn, and Sarah bought one of the owlie fabric,
mine.
but this size. Tyler and Amanda both bought one. So
Amanda is Little Panda.
Little Panda 518. She has the
I know, I always forget
Sewing
the
You
podcast
and
name,
More.
Too. Sarah does it too. We all forget the
Sewing
podcast
You and
name.
More.
I'm sorry. It's because it doesn't match your name.
Mm-hmm. So,
but we
that
love you
is it.
anyway.
Yes, we do. That is it.
Have we babbled enough?
I think we have. We're almost at an hour.
I'm sorry. Mostly
Sorry,
my fault.
not sorry.
I'm kind of sorry because I know I babbled a lot.
You know what? We don't have long ones very often, usually after festivals and stuff, so...
Yeah.
We will see you, or I will see you...
Next
weekend.
I may send a little blurb for her to... Because I'm going to be in Minneapolis next week. So it'll depend. I'm actually thinking of buying a cheap laptop while I'm down there. Because I no longer have a computer at home.
You will be there long enough.
Yeah.
To bring one back. Did Jeff tell you what to buy?
I have to...
Sean said something about the Chromebook. Anyways, we'll talk to him after about that.
Yes. Okay, because I no longer have a home computer, so I need to...
The phone is not cutting it.
Yeah.
Happy crafting. Go ahead.
Before we finish.
Yes.
A very good friend of ours that we met at Knit Night several years ago passed away yesterday.
Her name was Kim Carlson, and she was Mugu11.
On Ravelry.
On Ravelry, and she... Last time we saw her was sometime in March, so she
wasn't doing well. She had colon cancer. Her brother also died of colon cancer, so she went and got herself checked, and it turned out she had it as well. It's one of the cancers that you can be genetically predisposed to. No matter what your excuse is, go get checked. There's no reason not to. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's unpleasant to prep for that test. But
uncomfortable for this amount of time to being uncomfortable with a disease that you might not catch early enough.
Because Kim, she did okay for a few years and went very quickly downhill. And I went to see her in hospice a couple of times this week, and it was really hard to see her in that position. Because her mind was still there, and the body had just given up. And she
was a very sharp lady.
We are very, very sorry for Kim's family, and we are thinking about them. I will not be able to make it to Kim's memorial service because it's next Saturday when I'm in Minneapolis.
And we really want to thank Laura Lee, who is PP Shirley on Ravelry. That was her best friend. Yeah. And
she let us know what was going on, advised us so that we could start going to see her in the hospice and stuff. I managed to make it there twice. I was actually on my way there last night to see her when I got Laura Lee's message that she had passed away. So I didn't get to see her the last time. But
we had a very quiet knit night because the reason why we had a quiet one is because she lived across the street from where we used to knit, or where we knit. So
last night we got to the coffee shop, and I was the only one there. There was nobody in the coffee shop, just the staff. I went and sat in the back. I looked at the empty chairs around me, and I looked across the street at Kim's apartment building, and I lost it. I probably used about half the coffee shop's napkins last night. Yeah. So anyway, I know Kim's family does not watch the podcast. They don't even know we exist.
I don't know if Laura Lee does, but it doesn't matter. We just want to send out our thoughts and our prayers for those who pray, our condolences, and she's at peace now.
And we're really going to miss you, dude.
Yeah. But you're here. We know you're here.
Yep. I figure she's just petting Mugu, who was her cat.
Yes.
Her cat Mugu passed away many, many years ago.
She's petting Mugu, listening to the Beatles.
She is definitely hanging out with Mugu right now.
Yeah.
So we miss you, Kim. And we love you.
Yep.
And that's about it for this week.
Yeah.
Sorry to end on a bummer, but...
Yes, but it had to be mentioned.
Yeah.
Happy crafting, everybody, and we will see you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.